Hello?
90 days.
90 days? So back to the question of why is Wizards Unite not available for pre-release on the App Store. Okay, so I wasn't really going to do a video about this originally, but there's been a lot of chatter lately, and I thought I'd just try and break it down for everybody, because a lot of people were saying it's to do with the 90-day rule, then it wasn't to do with the 90-day rule, then if you put two things for summer release together and a 90-day rule, you come out with a single date. And I just thought I would approach this subject. So why does Google Play have pre-registration and the App Store doesn't? Well, I'm recovering from a cold, and I thought I wouldn't do this, but here I am in all my snotty glory to enlighten you, hopefully. So we first thought the App Store was missing out because of its 90-day rule. That was explained to us by Expecto At which point later on we realised that thanks to Neo from the WooHub Discord, well, that's where I spotted it anyway, that the Google Play Store has also the same 90-day policy. So, okay, we're going to have to look into this a little deeper. Here is the Apple agreement. So it says 90 days. So when you upload your app to the App Store, you can select an end date of up to 90 days. And then you can go back in any time later on and adjust that date, but only up until 90 days. So this is a hard limit set on the App Store itself. Every time you apply an update to your app, it has to go through the App Store's approval process. I think that is a manual review if I remember correctly, and then you can repeat this process all the way up until launch. So that sounds simple enough, right? Here is the Google version. Again, you have a 90-day limit, except it's not hard programmed into a drop-down. It says if you haven't launched your app by 90 days, that app will be terminated, essentially, from the store. You then cannot start another pre-registration campaign for it. So you kind of like shut down, no more, game over. Now after spending a fair amount of time reading through these instructions, the only difference I can find between Google Play and the App Store is this different way of setting the dates. So the Apple one, you set it in the drop down, it's hard limited in the web page, and with Google it's kind of up to you to do it within time, otherwise you get terminated. So why is pre-ordering still only available on the Play Store, when obviously both of these platforms have the same limitation? Well, I don't have a single definitive answer. I have two possibilities in my head, and bearing in mind how foggy my head is, they gave you way more than two, okay? So feel free to correct me and also check for pinned comments below in case I suddenly wake up one day feeling better and can actually explain to you another idea. So if we take into consideration the article in the LA Times, which will be displayed up in that corner, that says there's a summer release date. Okay, so we can say like June, July, August, right? And that was from a director in Warner Brothers, so you know, a fairly reliable source. So bearing that in mind, option one. First option one. So bearing that in mind, option one, that's simply a version capable of passing Apple's sort of preliminary checks, is not actually available for the Apple App Store. Perhaps it's not quite complete to the point where Apple will say, yep, that passes all our regulations and checks, and you can have it on there. Nice and simple. And that would give us a release date, if you're bearing in mind the 90 days from the Google side, of around about, was it the 9th of June? Around about that time. That's the hard limit, okay? So up until the 9th of June. So it'll be an early June release, which would be very nice. Kind of, okay, it's bordering on summer. So, you know. Second option, and this is a little bit more devious. Secondly, Niantic is a very large company, and is also formerly part of Google. Both of our app stores, so both the Google App Store, Google Play Store, and the Apple App Store, are set to make a lot of money via the in-game transactions. You know, so buying, I don't know, buying potion ingredients, or buying potions, or buying the portmanteau stuff. They're always going to get a small cut of that. And over millions of players, that seriously adds up to a lot of money. Also, both stores say 90 days. But we're not dealing with law here, we're dealing with policy. So companies with lots of money combined with policies means lots of money equals we can move the policy back a bit here because we want to make lots of money. So second option is it's quite possible that Niantic said to Google and Apple, can we just waiver this rule and give us a bit more time, do a pre-release, it'll be worth your while because you're going to get all the monies when the game is launched. What this does for our release date is it means it could be June, July, August, and it's quite possible that Google said yes, we'll move the date, as in it's not hard programmed into our system, so we can just put a note down to say, well, there may be a tick box in their side to say do not terminate under 90 days. This may not be the case with Apple. They may have said no, we're not moving on our 90-day limit, or it may not technically not be possible to move on our 90-day limit. That's kind of hardwired into the system. This, of course, throws a complete spanner in the works when it comes to our release date, because that could be any time if that is the case. So we're either looking at any time, June, July, August, summertime ballpark, or we could be definitely looking at before the 9th of June. So I'm sorry, I have kind of left you with no definitive answer, but that is all the data we have. We have no more information, so everything is just a guess. And I don't want to give you a guess, so I'm just going to give you two possibilities. One thing we can be sure of is that it will be released on both platforms, full release, at the same time, because that's the way they've done it in the past, and they'll get some crazy bad press if they didn't. Personally, I'm going to go for June, just because I want to play it in June, and I want to get as much of the summer as I can out of it, and I'm pretty sure every one of you guys want to get as much playtime over the summer as you can out of it, and for some reason the Northern Hemisphere always wins with regards to summertime. Sorry guys. So let me know in the parchment below what you think. Do you have your own theory? I kind of love messing around with theories. Not doing too much on the camera now. Trying to stick to more hard facts where I can, or educated guesses. Dumbledore's very good at educated guesses. Follow me on Twitter @TheZillman for the latest news. We also have our community Discord. Link is below, so if you want to chat to me, I'm pretty much always on that thing. Bearing in mind I live in the UK, so you bear in mind time zones. But yeah, if you want to connect with me or any other YouTubers, that is the place to go. And we're a very nice bunch. So come join us there and hang out with us. Because we're spread all over the world, pretty much there's always one of us online. So thank you for watching. Hit the old likey thing if you like it. Subscribe if you fancy. Help support the channel and all that stuff. So one thing left to say is brush up on your spells. Get your wands ready. Wizards, you know.